Hello, Mr. Bones. How you doing today? Out here making a video on what you need to check when it gets cold to the bone. I know that ain't funny, is it, Mr. Bones? Cold to the bone? No, that ain't funny at all. Well, when it gets cold like it is, first thing you need to check out on your vehicle is like your fan belt, because if it breaks on you, you have a bad day. Need to check stuff like your alternator. Make sure it's charging good, because in the wintertime, it's a whole lot of stress on that alternator when the cold weather gets down low in the single digits and down below freezing. Get things charged up and keep things cranking and keep things going. On these newer vehicles like this bad boy right here, a whole lot of electronics that need to be going. Ain't that right, Mr. Bones? Yeah, that's right. Well, let's walk on around here. Oh, Mr. Bones up here looking in here trying to see what's going on. Ain't you, Mr. Bones? Yeah, trying to see what all I do need to check on this thing before we go down the road. Don't want to get stuck on the side of the road and it be cold and be freezing to death in this thing like that. I hear you, Mr. Bones. All right now, Mr. Bones. What all kind of things do we need to check here? Well, first thing you need to keep check on, y'all. Keep check on that oil right there. See that oil stick I got my old bones on? You need to check that oil. Make sure you're all good. Don't be low. Because in the wintertime, that oil be stiff and thick. And it takes a few minutes for it to circulate around through the motor. I hear you, Mr. Bones. What about that red thing right there? What's that? That's transmission fluid, fool. You need to check that too. Because on them cold days, you don't want your transmission fluid to be low. Because it make transmission hard to shift and it be slipping. You know, it's hard on the wintertime on them things. Anything else we need to check, Mr. Bones? Yeah, you need to slide that old cam on over there. Main thing you need to check, folks. See this right in here? See this thing called a battery. Now, in the wintertime, them batteries have a hard time because it's out here cold, down below zero, and the weather's rough on them batteries. Batteries go bad in the wintertime quick. It'll tell you right quick when your battery ain't no good. And you come out here, hit the key on this thing, and it go romp, romp, romp. Then you be sad and mad because you can't get to work or you can't get to your appointments or whatever. I hear you, Mr. Bones. Is there anything else we need to check while we're around in here? Yeah, you just need to look around. Take a quick check on things. Make sure everything is in good condition. Because in cold weather, it's rough on the vehicle and things might not work like they should in the wintertime. Not like in the summertime when everything's all supple and loose and soft. This stuff hard like my bones is in the wintertime when you come out here first thing early in the morning. Try to make this thing come to life, if you know what I mean. No pun on life thing. All right, Mr. Bones, quit your junking around now. Tell these people what they else they need to know. Look around inside your engine compartment now. Make sure you ain't got no leaks and, ain't got no squeaks and your belts and everything's good, because you don't want to be stuck on the side of the road with something that you could have prevented if you would have just took the time and inspected it before it got cold like it is now. Cold down to the bone. Mr. Bones, come on now. All right now. The other things you need to check too. Let's jump on around here and I'll show you some more stuff you need to check on. Well, since down here, we didn't jump down from the engine bay, got down here to something that a lot of people don't understand. In cold weather, things contract and tires lose air pressure. Now, a lot of people say, well, my tires done got low. The day before, it might have been 50 degrees. Like today, it's down into 18, 17, 16 degrees. Last night, it was really cold to the bone, down to zero. Now, when you get up here, these guys right here, these tires, the air pressure gets a little lower in the wintertime than it does in the summer. A lot of people panic because they wonder what happened to the air. You have to keep a check on the air pressure in your tires, especially in really cold weather, because they lose a few pounds overnight. You come out here in the morning, you look on your dashboard, and then you got that little horseshoe thing sitting up there on the dashboard, and you be wondering what's going on. What it is, it got cold last night, and this bad boy right here lost a little bit of pressure. You lost a little weight, like me. I used to have a whole lot more weight on me than I do now. But anyway, that's something that you need to keep check on, folks, is your air pressure in your tires, because they will be a little low in the wintertime when the temperature drops. Just remember, temperature drops, pressure in your tires drop. So it's a good thing to keep a check on your tires, on your battery, on your alternator. Check your fan belt. Make sure it's in good condition. It's not fraying. Check your fluids. And please, folks, please give your vehicle a little time in the morning to warm up. It's about like you are on a cold morning. You just don't want to hop out of that bed and just jump outdoors in that cold weather. Oh my God, you're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Mr. Bones, it's cold out there, man. I'm just telling the people how it is. It's cold. Look at me shaking. But on a serious note now, you gotta get serious, Mr. Bone. You're supposed to be telling these people something they need to know. You're up here joking around. I ain't joking. It's cold out here. You got me out here. I ain't got no insulation on my bones. You give me time to warm up. That's what you need to do to your vehicle. That's what Mr. Bones is trying to tell you. Don't come out here in the mornings and expect, after it has been below freezing all night long, to expect to jump in your vehicle, hit the key, fire it right up, and then throw it in gear and take off up the road. Give your vehicle a few minutes at least to warm up a little bit. It's a whole lot easier on your vehicle once it gets warm, and give it time for all your fluids and everything to circulate properly through all the components that they need to. It'll sure be a whole lot easier, and it'll extend the life of your vehicle by a long time. A lot of people don't think about that, but it's just like you are in the morning. You don't want to jump up and jump out here in this cold weather. A lot of these vehicles, live out here in the cold elements. So, and, your tires are hard, your fan belt's hard, all your hoses are hard, and just give them a few minutes to warm up. All right? Anything else, Mr. Bones? Well, we're going to get in this thing and then give it a minute to warm up. Well, all right, now, let's move on. All right, Mr. Bones, what are we looking at here? Well, right now, we're looking up here at this fuel gauge right here. See there? See there? People, you need to keep at least a half a tank to at least a full tank. If you can't afford a full tank, at least a half tank. I know fuel kind of high right now, but in case something does happen and you got to sit on the side of the road and you don't have no way to get nowhere, at least you can sit in your car with it idling and have heat. Turn the heat on. You got enough fuel to sit there for a minute. And also, keep your cell phone charged up in case you need to make a call to have somebody come and retrieve you offside the road to get you somewhere so that you can get some help. Don't forget your cell phone and be leaving your cell phone at home, and then you get stranded on the side of the road and like, oh Lord, it's cold out here, or it could be snowing or anything. You need to be able to get in contact with some assistance so that you can get things done and get things fixed and get your vehicle off the side of the road, because you sure don't want to be leaving your vehicle on the side of the road these days. They'll be stripped to the bone like I am. There you go again. What are you talking about? Will you just be cool? I am telling people what's going on around here. All right. Hey, guess what? What's that, Mr. Bones? Man, we got a full tank of gas. I think I'm going to go for a drive. Yeah, boy. Y'all people want to come with me? Go for a drive? I think I got a driving license. Where you got your driving license put at? I ain't worried about it. I know my number. I'll tell the cop my number. I'll tell him your driving license. Tell him, hey, my passenger got a driving license. That don't count. Well, whatever. All right. All right now, y'all. This is where this thing folks crank up now. See, you're sitting in here, and in the wintertime, you're supposed to be able to come out here and hit the switch, and this bad boy just hit it. You know, you're supposed to start. Well, let's see if she's going to crank up. See that, guys, how easy that was? Got old girl, I'm ready to go down there and get me something put on my old bones. I guess I'll talk to y'all guys a little later on. Y'all have a nice day, and please like and subscribe. Space Junk Garage with Mr. Bones. Check y'all later. Bye.